Overthinking in your golf game is killing you. What you need to focus on is more about the target and simple objectives. When you get this right, it's going to give you almost a euphoric sense of achievement with every single shot you hit. And really, in essence, this approach is what you need to apply to every single golf shot you hit, and should be the main parameter that you measure yourself by, whether you're committing to this objective or not. And all I'm talking about is, one, staying with the shot, but two, picking an intermediate point that you're matching your setup and your swing to. Because if you're just arbitrarily trying to find perfect positions without concentrating on what you're actually trying to do, i.e. hit a golf shot in that direction, you're kind of wasting your time. You're just going to be in this endless loop of unimprovement and frustration. Because the only thing that we're trying to do in this golf game is trying to get this stupid thing to a certain place over there. But when you boil it down to the basics of what you're trying to do and what you need to focus on, it can become very enjoyable. So I'm going to walk you through a few of these shots here. So what I'm talking about is, I'm going to pick a target. I'm going over the white flag. It's not the right distance, but I'm going to go over the white flag there. I'm drawing my line back, and I've got an intermediate point here. Now I want to hit a fade into the wind. So now, am I setting up to a fade to cut it left of this intermediate point to cut back over that white flag? Does my setup feel like I'm giving myself a chance to do that? If I was too close like this, no, that doesn't feel like I'm going to do it. But now my feet are a little bit left of that target. I feel like on my takeaway now that yes, that matches that intermediate point and that fade. So here's not going to be that. From there, I'm going to have to manipulate to come back towards that target. Likewise, if I'm out here, no, that doesn't make sense to that target for that shot I'm trying to hit. But if I'm now from this position, yes, that makes sense. That feels like I can deliver the club back along that intermediate point to that target and release towards there. Now, I'm going to try and execute this. There's a bit of a breeze. So, there's my intermediate point. My setup feels correct to match that picture. Now I'm going to try and match it with the shot I'm trying to hit. So does it match? Yes, yes, yes. And there we have it. That was it. Did I stay with that shot? Yes. Did I hit the target I wanted to? Yes. There was nothing else going on in my head that was anything to do with swing positions or anything. So now I'm going to try and hit over the yellow flag here. I've got to pick my intermediate point. I'm going to hit a high draw over this target here. So now when I set up, I want the ball to be a little bit further back so I can approach it from the inside just a little bit. Does my takeaway meet that picture? Does my backswing meet that picture? And now does my release meet that picture and that intermediate point? That's all I'm thinking about. With a smooth tempo that's not going to rush. That was just effortless. It's really simple. And you can say, oh, yeah, whatever, you've got a decent swing. Fine. I'm freezing cold. I haven't warmed up properly. But I'm still hitting good struck golf shots because I'm focused on that objective. And this needs to apply to every single shot you hit. Now I'm just going to try and hit a low fade. I have to sometimes remind myself to do it. I'm going to try and cut this, grip down it, a low shot. I'm going to take about 30 yards off my 6-iron just to try and keep it low beneath the wind. Does it match? That's it. The golf swing will do what you want it to do when you give it simple objectives. Focus on your target, focus on that intermediate point, and match your swing to that. And it's going to take away so much thinking about positions, stress, everything like that. I promise it's going to transform your game. Thanks.